Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Joining us now is our in-house analyst, Kenna Kingsley, with stories trending around the world. Hi, Kenna.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm okay.
Right,
It's
okay.
almost the weekend, you know. So yeah,
Almost
we're
the
getting
weekend.
there.
Almost.
Almost, yeah.
So what's trending?
Okay, Joe Jackson, the father of music legends Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, has died at the age of 89. Joe passed away after he had been in hospital for terminal pancreatic cancer. His death comes just 2 days after the anniversary of his son Michael Jackson's death 9 years ago. Joe Jackson took his family from poverty in Gary, Indiana, and launched a musical dynasty with his 5 boys, Michael, Jermaine, Marlon, Tito, and Jackie.
Oh, we spoke about him yesterday and his tweet that he apparently allegedly posted. It's really sad that
what did he tweet?
he tweeted about the sun and it's something about sunset. Remember yesterday, Kenny, we were
Sunset.
talking
Yes,
about
they talked about him and
on what's
staying in
trending.
the hospital and like spending his last few days there, and it's like less than 24 hours and
exactly.
Yeah, he's gone. But 89, you know, I mean,
yeah,
it's a good run.
Yeah,
it's a good run. It's a good run. It's just like nobody would want their parent to die that way, cancer or any sort of illness. It's just crazy, but. May he rest in peace, and he's in a better place, I believe.
So what else is trending?
Okay, a funeral was held yesterday for 15-year-old Junior, who was stabbed to death in a case of mistaken identity. Teenager, who was an aspiring police detective, was murdered by 5 men who dragged him out of a grocery store and attacked him with a knife and machete. 8 suspects have now been arrested, police say. Police got help from social media users who protested with the hashtag Justice for Junior and gave details of the gang members. Celebrities like T.I., Cardi B, and Jennifer Lopez are calling for justice for the slain teen.
Just another case of senseless killing,
Yeah.
Like this is another case of just. That was a 15-year-old boy,
Yeah,
and
15-year-old
They actually
boy.
did post a video of what actually happened, and if you see, it's so heartbreaking. He ran into the grocery store trying to seek refuge. He tried to jump over the cash register, but the owners kept pushing him out.
Yeah.
And the guys came back into the grocery store, dragged him out, and he was murdered outside that grocery store. And now they're actually. There's a petition going on to try and get that place closed down as well, the grocery store.
Yes, because they didn't do anything to actually help or save the boy.
I'm sure they were confused. It's easy now to sit and say,
no. We're not condemning this grocery store.
But shutting down the grocery store, that's somebody's source of income.
If you actually watch the video, the guy was he had jumped over. He was bleeding apparently, and he was trying to ask them to help him. Then they said he should get out, and then he tried to explain, and the guys came in and dragged him out. So you can kind of see what's going on there, but...
It's crazy because now the guys that stabbed him later coming out on social media to actually, apologize that it was a case of
mistaken identity.
They have guts, I must say. Like, you kill someone and you're coming out to say it was a mistake, we're sorry. And do you expect life to just go on that way? Like, I don't understand. It's actually,
for his mother.
it's annoying.
They should actually be brought to justice.
They should.
Because
it's annoying.
So what does that mean? That they plan to kill somebody else?
Somebody else,
the wrong
and
person. It makes no sense because it still means they plan to kill.
Yes, and
somebody.
The funny thing is, days before they attacked Junior, they attacked another teen. But that one is alive, but it's like something that they are known for. And you coming out to even wear a shirt with the guy's face on it, trying to, offer your condolences and all that, I don't see it making sense at all.
At all.
Yeah.
They should be arrested.
I don't know. May his soul rest in peace, may his family be consoled even in this trying period.
Yeah, a GoFundMe account is open for the family, and so far it has raised over $300,000.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cardi B shuts down a nosy follower who expressed her disappointment over her marriage to Offset. The beautiful rapper and soon-to-be mom made this known via her Instagram page comment section when a fan questioned her marriage to Offset, despite the fact that he cheated on her. Cardi B replied nosy follower saying, and so did Martin Luther King, Kobe, Jay-Z, and Clinton, and most likely your father. But guess what? We worked things out and grew. About to have a baby and purchasing a new home together. Things happen. Okay.
Trust Cardi to clap
Trust
back.
Cardi.
Yeah, she clapped back with 100% facts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with people. Okay, fine. The guy cheated, and they've gotten over it. Fine.
well, he didn't cheat on you, so I don't really
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But the same thing happened with Chloe and her
Tristan.
fiance and Tristan.
Yeah.
Are they engaged? I don't even know what the status of their
They're
relationship
not
is.
engaged.
They're not
They're
engaged,
just,
but they're
Yes,
just.
but they're back together.
They're back
anyway.
together.
And she said they were trying to make it work. And people were like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, why? You know, you deserve much more, all of that. I guess people would always have opinions about celebrities, you know.
Definitely,
It's now how
and-
you, the celebrity, deal with it.
Exactly.
Let's be
Yeah.
real. There is no perfect relationship. Like people will go through stuff. There will be trials. There will be times where you question the fact that does this guy or does this girl love me? But the truth is, if you guys can work things out, I mean, people should just let it be. And Cardi is one person that I know. Yes, she sticks to her guts and what she
Yeah.
believes in.
Yes.
And like she said, she's a soon-to-be mom, and nobody would like to raise a kid alone without the father being there or having issues at this time when she's really pregnant. It doesn't make sense. And well, I wish them luck, and the nosy followers should just
keep her nose out of it.
What if
keep
the
her
nosy
nose out of
follower
the
is-
relationship.
But you know, some of these followers are the reason why they are celebrities, right?
True,
So
true.
I don't know that he gives them the right to say anything, but just take it and
Yeah. Okay, so rapper 03 Greedo popped the big question to his girlfriend before heading to prison for the next 20 years. The rapper was just sentenced to 20 years in prison back in April for gun trafficking and gun charges. But that did not stop him from getting down on one knee to say those magical words to his girlfriend. According to reports, he finished recording 20 albums before turning himself in. His fiancée took to Instagram to express her joy. This means she's going to wait until 2038 for that dream wedding.
Sorry.
Now, this story
20 hold on.
is good and it's funny.
20 years?
20 years and it's...
This guy, I feel like this guy just wants to trap her. And I don't know if he's gonna... 20 years?
20 years. And he recording 20 albums,
No.
you know, before turning himself in, like, that's like he planning for
whole life.
My goodness.
jail time.
That
It's
is
just-
such a selfish
Yeah.
thing to do, in my opinion. You know, like,
No.
well, maybe they're hoping for parole and like early release, you know, so maybe
Yeah.
they're hoping the 20 years will be cut down to maybe 5 years. But if he's going to be there for 20, why would he even propose before going in for 20 years, you know?
Like,
and
he's
then
just
she
trying
said
to-
yes.
Just trying to tie the girl down, like, you know,
Yeah, exactly. Very
babe,
selfish.
I'll be out, but just, you
I'll
know,
be out in 20 years.
I'll be out in
38.
just chill for me, just chill for me. Then
Wait
he
for me.
like recorded 20 albums, you know, just like, because definitely in prison they can make him money like on his behalf. But I don't know, it's something that I don't know how many girls would consider it. Let me ask, can you guys actually do it? Like,
We're married.
yeah, I know you're married, but I'm just saying.
I don't know about all of that. A boyfriend proposing? No.
Before
With
going to
boyfriend,
jail.
girlfriend? No. And you have 20 years? No.
20 years in like... in
Let's
this-
not. I wouldn't expect him to do that, so I wouldn't try. 20 years?
I know.
It's a
How
long
about
time.
he says, please wait for me, you know, like...
That's different.
Please, if you can wait for me, wait for me. It's selfish to ask her to marry him before
No,
going to
you
jail for
won't be
20 years.
there.
And then she goes on Instagram and is excited, saying, oh,
Yes. And she
Anyway,
like accepted, she's excited.
I just remember
mean-
this guy. What's his name now?
Oh, is it Remy Ma? And,
Yes, Remy Ma and her...
And
And her papoose.
not Fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was
Papoose.
like 5 years or something, like 4 or 5. That wasn't 20 years, that's 2 decades. That's too much. Way
yeah, I don't know.
It's too much, but hey.
too much. I would like to follow up on that story in 10 years.
But hey, they're in love, so love, like you say, love is blind,
Love,
right?
yeah, love conquers all. Hey.
Love is
Love
no longer
conquers all.
blind. Love is no longer blind.
What is going on with R. Kelly and his former wife?
Okay, so R. Kelly's former wife, Andrea Kelly, in an exclusive interview says the singer allegedly abused her during their 10-year marriage. According to Andrea, after they got married, she was unable to leave their Chicago home without R. Kelly's permission. And on some occasions, when she failed to call him daddy, he would yell and physically assault her. This wouldn't be the first time allegations like this are brought against the musician. Andre says she decided to speak out now because of the women who had previously spoken out.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, he's got some type of fetish. I don't even understand it. He's got this thing for young women, and even his wife, wanting his wife to call him daddy.
Daddy, like...
It's like this power and supremacy, and it's just, yeah,
He has psychological issues.
I guess we're all tired of R. Kelly's news, always been used for like assault or abuse.
yeah, against
It's-
women.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too much, and it's just sad. I keep saying like Cardi is one of the most talented musicians out there, and
Yeah, but it's tarnishing his legacy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. This guy could sing anything, like inspirational songs, hip hop, R&B, go to gospel. He can do everything, and yet his life is really messed up.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
before it was just hearsay, but now seeing this woman actually granting this interview,
she
crying,
was crying,
saying
like-
what she
And
went
it's
through.
his wife, it's his ex-wife.
His ex-wife,
Yeah.
married for 10 years.
yeah.
That's,
And I'm
so
sure she
that's
just-
believable.
She just held back. Okay, I was once married to this guy. Let me just keep it to myself. But other women coming out to say stuff would have actually triggered her. Like, let me just come out
Yeah.
and share my own story. And
Yeah, to
who's
also
beating
back
her?
them up as well.
Yes, and yelling because she didn't call you daddy. I really don't get it.
Yeah.
We don't get it.
That's a bit much. That's
Yeah,
a bit
that's
much.
too
So
much.
what else is trending on social media?
Okay, so other stories trend on social media you can check out. Germans were in shock as they were knocked out of the 2018 World Cup competition after they conceded 2 stoppage time goals to South Korea. And Floyd Mayweather just copped a wristwatch worth $18 million that has got quite a lot of people talking. Yeah.
Germany, well, sorry, it happens, doesn't it? Welcome to the
Welcome.
welcome to the
Welcome to the club.
out of the World Cup club.
Well, since Nigeria left the World Cup, I guess anybody can leave. We don't care. But
Well,
Yeah,
losing
and-
to South Korea,
Yeah.
though.
And Germany, they actually won the last World Cup, so it's just like, whoa, we didn't see that one coming.
it's like a trend now. Like you win the World Cup, the following World Cup you leave the group stages.
Yeah.
It happened to Spain, it happened to France, and now Germany. And it's actually a sad one because Germany, they have players, like they have stars in the team. And South Korea, that's the first win from an Asian team since 1938 or
They
something.
must be excited. I feel like to them, this is the World Cup.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
after
no.
beating Germany, I feel like this is the World
Because
Cup
if
for
we
them.
had beaten Argentina, it would have felt like the World Cup for us as well.
True.
Yeah,
So
true.
close, but let's not talk
South
about
Koreans, they were crying, they were in tears.
Emotional.
Oh, wow. But
They were
now
in
it seems
tears,
like the
like-
World Cup is up for grabs. Like,
Yeah.
it's anybody's game right now. We're just
Very
waiting for France to beat
unpredictable.
Argentina as revenge for us.
Yes.
And
Then we
we'll
can
just
sleep
let
well
it
at
go.
night.
People were tweeting like Argentina will be knocked out by an African nation, that France represents Africa because of all the players in the team that have African roots. And I actually
I don't even want
wish.
to get back into that. It brings up too many emotions.
Oh, but we were
What happened
talking
on
earlier
Tuesday.
about the referee.
Oh, yeah.
The referee of the Nigerian Argentina
match.
match. Nigerians went to his social media page and they've just been throwing curses
It's a
at
mess. His
him,
comment
saying
section.
all sorts. They said they talked
it's
his
too
wife's
much.
Instagram as well,
Oh my
his
goodness.
parents'
Please,
social
let's
media.
Stop. It's just football.
It's-
Please,
it's-
let's
Is it
stop.
football?
It is a stop. This is wrong. You
But
can't go
I
around
think
harassing people on
Nigerians are
social
being too
media.
extra. Come on, it's just a game.
Yeah, it's just
It's
a
just
game.
a game,
Honestly,
come on.
it's too much.
Yeah,
They've gone
sometimes
too
you
far.
win some and you lose some,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we lost. And let's just go home
Yeah.
and just.
In my opinion, though, this referee is lucky he's dealing with Nigerians. You know, Nigerians, we have the mouth, we would speak all of that, but
Yeah,
I think
but
it
still,
ends there.
yeah, but-
in other countries, they would go far because he literally got us out of the World Cup. All the
Abuse
chances.
is not tolerated in sports, and nor should
He
it
should
be
be lucky.
tolerated by the
Yeah.
fans as
Like,
well.
you're talking about
Inciting,
abuse.
inciting things on social media against referees is wrong.
Yeah,
about
he should
abuse
count
not
himself
tolerated
lucky, though.
in
No, the
sport.
fans need to stop. They're actually taking it too
should
far.
count himself.
We are not promoting violence on
Yeah, we
Instagram,
shouldn't, we
guys.
shouldn't.
Stop. It's actually not
Oh
funny.
my goodness.
Talking about abuse not tolerated in sports, Maradona, if you remember, like in the game against Nigeria, he had his
Yes.
middle finger out
Yes.
to Nigerian fans, and FIFA they've stripped him off his ambassadorial position, and yes, he cannot represent FIFA in any competition again
Oh,
for
wow.
now.
Oh,
So
wow.
they won't tolerate any insults from any ambassador, talk less of a country. So I think we should just move on and just
Yeah, we
let
should
bygones be
move on.
bygones.
Move
and
on
talk.
and support Senegal.
Yes. And then after that, think about the time.
I don't know, but Senegal, I pray they win, actually. I wish them well or luck, but
Why did you say you don't know?
they face
African-
Colombia.
Oh,
And
that's their
Colombia,
next match.
they are
South
one
Americans
team
are
that
really
you
not.
shouldn't mess with.
Well,
And
that's what we said about Germany, you know.
And they're out.
I know, but
Yeah.
Colombia, they're like a lot hungrier than the Germans. I won't lie to you. They are really
Well,
hungry.
we shall see.
Yes.
We shall see. So what's the photo of the day?
But before that, don't you
Oh,
guys...
wait, sorry. Floyd Mayweather.
The
What's his
Mayweather
18
story,
million?
$18 million for a wristwatch.
I feel like that's, I
Well,
mean,
when
it's
you have
Floyd.
money, you have money. It's his money. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna say.
the money team, and people were like, man, that's too much. You should invest that money in some other
He
cause,
should.
and that.
But
And
it's
that's
his
like,
money.
that's like, I don't want to, no pun intended, but That's the worth of a musician. Like, let me not even call his name, but
No names.
no names, but it's crazy. But hey, that's Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
Floyd.
he's known to be excessive
Yeah.
in his spending.
Yes,
so-
exactly.
Too excessive. Too excessive.
Yeah, but it's still his money, isn't it? So
Yeah, the money team.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so our photo of the day is this throwback picture of Joe Jackson and his boys, the Jackson 5. Yeah.
Aw.
Throwback.
Aw. You can spot Michael Jackson there.
Yeah.
Right.
All the boys.
Amazing.
Magical
amazing.
times.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you, Kenna.
You're welcome.
It's time now for a short break on the morning show. When we return, we'll have another edition of Arise Hotspots in store for you. Don't go away.